Hello everyone, I'm Teacher Michelle and welcome to another episode of Unang Math. In this episode, our lesson is the formula in converting a repeating decimal as a fraction. We have here some of the patterns of a repeating decimal. We all know that these bars or lines on top of these digits mean that these digits repeat endlessly. In our previous episode, we already studied the principles on how are we going to convert these repeating decimals to fractions. Okay, let's use those principles and let's convert these repeating decimals to fractions. Let's start with this repeating decimal 0.5. So we will let x be our repeating decimal. So x is equal to 0.5 repeating. Okay, we have to make two equations in order for us to eliminate the repeating digits. So for our first equation, we just need to move this decimal point one time to the right. Moving one time to the right is multiplying by 10. So 10 times x, so this will be 10x, is equal to 0.5 repeating times 10 is 5.555 repeating. For our second equation, remember our aim is to eliminate or remove the repeating digit. So for our second equation, we have to put the repeating digit on the right side of the decimal point. So that means we will just copy this equation. So x is equal to 0.555. Okay, now subtract the second equation from the first equation. So we can now remove these repeating digits. So 10x minus x, this is 9x, and 5 minus 0 is 5. Divide both sides by 9, so x is 5 over 9. Okay, how about this next repeating decimal, 0.15 repeating. So x is equal to 0.15 repeating. For our first equation, just move this decimal point 2 times to the right. Moving 2 times is multiplying by 100. So 100 times x is 100x. 0.15 repeating times 100. This is 15.1515 repeating. For our second equation, aim to put the repeating digits on the right side of this decimal point. So we will just copy this equation. So x is equal to 0.1515 repeating. Okay, let's subtract. We can now eliminate or remove the repeating digits. So 100x minus x, this is 99x, and 15 minus 0 is 15. Okay, divide both sides by 99, so x is 15 over 99. Let's go to the third repeating decimal. So x is 0.23 repeating. So for our first equation, move this decimal point 2 times to the right. So it's multiplying by 100. 100 times x, so this is 100x, is equal to, so this is 23.333 repeating. And for our second equation, okay, we have to put this repeating digit on the right side of this decimal point. So that means we will move 1 time to the right. So moving 1 time to the right is multiplying by 10. So this is 10x is equal to, we have 2.333 repeating. Okay, let's subtract. So these repeating digits will be cancelled. 100x minus 10x, this is 90x, and this is equal to 23 minus 2, this is 21. Divide both sides by 90, so x is 21 over 90. We can simplify this fraction, divide both numerator and denominator by 3, so simplified fraction is 7 over 30. Okay, what about this repeating decimal 1.25? So x is equal to 1.25 repeating. Okay, first equation, move this decimal point 2 times to the right. So it's multiplying by 100. So 100x is equal to, we have 125.555. And for our, this is repeating. For our second equation, okay, aim to put this repeating digit on the right side of this decimal point. So we have to move 1 time to the right. So it's multiplying by 10. So 10x is equal to 12.555 repeating. Okay, let's subtract. We can now cancel these repeating digits. So 100x minus 10x, this is 90x. And 125 minus 12, this is 113. So divide both sides by 90. So x is equal to 113 over 90. So we use the principles in converting these repeating decimals to fractions. Okay, now I want you to take a look at these solutions and find the pattern on how did we convert these repeating decimals to these fractions. Okay, take a look at the first repeating decimal, 0.5. This digit 5 is repeating. Okay, the denominator of our fraction is 9. To get the denominator 9, okay, the repeating digit represents 9. And this repeating digit that represents 9 is our denominator. So to get the denominator of the fraction, consider the repeating digit after the decimal point. Okay, what about here? Our denominator is 99. How did we get 99? Okay, consider those digits to the right or after the decimal point. So 1 is repeating. So we will represent this also as 9. 5 is also repeating. So this is also 9. So that means denominator is 99. Okay, what about for 0.23 repeating? Okay, the digit that is repeating is 3. So we will represent this as 9. Okay, for not repeating digit after the decimal point, this will be represented as 0. Okay, but our denominator here is 90. So that means we have to interchange these numbers. 9 should come first before 0. So the denominator is 90. Okay, let's check also this repeating decimal, 1.25. Okay, our denominator here is 90. Okay, how did we get 90? 5 is repeating, so we will represent this as 9. 2 is not repeating, so this is 0. Again, we will just consider those digits after the decimal point for the denominator. Okay, so we have to interchange these numbers because 9 should come first before 0. So our denominator is 90. Okay, this time, let's take a look at how did we get these numerators. Okay, for this first repeating decimal, 0.5, how did we get 5 as the numerator? Okay, first, we have to get all the digits without minding the decimal point. So never mind the decimal point, get all the digits. So we have 5 minus the non-repeating digit. Okay, we don't have non-repeating digit here. So this is minus 0. So 5 minus 0 is 5. So our numerator is 5. Okay, what about for 0.15 repeating? How did we get 15 as the numerator of the fraction? Okay, first, get all the digits without minding the decimal point. So we have 15 minus the number or minus the non-repeating digit. We don't have non-repeating digits, so it's minus 0. 15 minus 0, 15. So 15 is our numerator. Okay, let's take a look at its third repeating decimal. We have 0.23 repeating. Okay, first, we have to get all the digits without minding the decimal point. So, 23. Okay, minus the non-repeating digit. 3 is the only digit that's repeating. 2 is not repeating. So, this is minus 2. 23 minus 2, this is equal to 21. So, numerator is 21. Okay, what about for 1.25 repeating? Okay, first, get all the digits without minding the decimal point. So, this is 125. Never mind the decimal point. Okay, minus the non-repeating digit. 5 is the only digit that's repeating. 1, 2 are not repeating. So, minus 12. So, 125 minus 12, this is equal to 113. So, our numerator is 113. Okay, this means that in order for us to get the denominator, okay, consider those repeating digits. Okay, we will consider those digits after the decimal point. If it's repeating, then represent this one as 9. If it's not repeating, then we have to represent it as 0. But if 0 comes first before 9, then we have to interchange the number because 9 should come first before 0. And for the numerator part, get first all the digits minus the non-repeating digit. Okay, so the formula in converting a repeating decimal to a fraction would be, okay, so for the denominator, we have to use 9, okay, for the number of digits in the repeating cycle, followed by 0 for the number of digits, okay, not included in the repeating cycle. That is below or after the decimal point. So in short, in order for us to get the denominator, consider those digits below or after the decimal point. If the digit is repeating, then we have to represent this as 9. If it's not repeating, then represent this as 0. But if 0 comes first before 9, okay, we have to interchange these numbers because 9 should come first before 0. That is for the denominator. And for us to get the numerator, our formula would be get first all the digits or all the numbers without minding the decimal point minus the non-repeating digits. Okay, let's try this another example. The following is the process of converting a repeating decimal into a fraction. Fill in the blank with the appropriate number. Okay, our repeating decimal is 1.78. And this digit 8 repeats endlessly. Okay, let's take a look at the denominator of our fraction. This is 90. How did we get 90? Okay, let's see. 9 is repeating, so we will represent this as, 8 is repeating, so we will represent this as 9. 7 is not repeating, so this is 0. Again, if it's denominator, we will just consider those digits after the decimal point. So 7 is not repeating, 0. 8 is repeating, 9. But we said 9 should come first before 0, so we have to interchange these numbers. That's why the denominator is 90. And to get the numerator, okay, first, get all the digits without minding the decimal point. So we have 178 minus the non-repeating digits. 8 is the only digit that's repeating. 1 and 7 are not repeating. So that means 178 minus 17. Okay, 178 minus 17, this is equal to 161. So we have 161 over 90. Okay, this time, let's answer this simple activity. Which of the following is not correctly expressed as a fraction of a repeating decimal? Okay, let's take a look at the first option. 0.8 repeating. Is it equal to 8 over 9? Okay, let's see. To get the denominator, check the digit after the decimal point. Okay, 8 is repeating, so we have to represent this as 9. So that means the denominator is 9. To get the numerator, get first all the digits. So 8 minus the non-repeating digit, we don't have, so 8 minus 0. So this is equal to 8. So 8 over 9. So number 1 is correct. How about number 2? 1.57 repeating. Is it equal to 71 over 45? Okay, let's see. Get first the denominator. 5 is not repeating, so this is 0. 7 is repeating, so this is 9. But we have to interchange these numbers. So our denominator is 90. And to get the numerator, get first all the digits. So 157 minus the non-repeating digits. 7 is repeating, 1 and 5 are not repeating, so minus 15. 157 minus 15, this is equal to 142, and the denominator is 90. If we will simplify, divide both numerator and denominator by 2, this is equal to 71 over 45. So 71 over 45. So number 2 is also correct. Let's move on to number 3. 1.45 repeating. Is it equal to 145 over 99? Okay, let's see. Get the denominator. 4 is repeating, so this is 9. 5 is also repeating, so the denominator is 99. To get the numerator, get first all the digits. So 145 minus the non-repeating digit. Non-repeating digit is 1. So 145 minus 1. This is 144 over 99. But this is 145 over 99. So this is not correct. What about number 4? 1.364 repeating. Is it equal to 1,351 over 990? Okay, let's see. Get the denominator. 3 is not repeating, so 0. So this is 9 and 9 because these are repeating. 9 should come first before 0. So denominator is 990. To get the numerator, so 1,364 minus the non-repeating, which is 13. So this is equal to 1,351 over 990. So number 4 is correct. Let's check number 5. 0.014 repeating. Is it equal to 14 over 999? Okay, let's get the denominator. 0 is repeating, so 9. Repeating, so 9. So 999. For the numerator, get all the digits. So 14 minus the non-repeating digit, none. So 14 minus 0, so 14 over 999. So this is correct. So which of the following is not correctly expressed? Our answer is number 3. Okay, let's move on to our last problem. What number is 0.7 repeating plus 0.3 repeating? In order for us to answer this problem, we have to convert these repeating decimals to fractions. Okay, for 0.7 repeating, since 7 is repeating, so the denominator is 9. To get the numerator, 7 minus 0, so it's 7. Okay, plus, what about 0.3 repeating? For the denominator, 3 is repeating, so this is 9. Numerator, 3 minus 0 is 3, so 7 over 9 plus 3 over 9. And this is equal to 10 over 9. Okay, but our options here are in decimals. So that means we have to convert 10 over 9 to decimal. So let's divide. 10 divided by 9. This is 1. 1 times 9 is 9. 10 minus 9 is 1. So add 0. So that means 10 divided by 9 is 1. This is 9. So 10. So it means this digit 1 repeats endlessly. So we have 1.1 repeating. So our answer is letter A.